Welcome to the 4th annual CME Leadership Awards. CME is the Chemical Marketing Economics Group of the American Chemical Society New York section. We have been around since 1954, organizing meetings at the intersection of science, engineering, business, and investments. And there is no better way to commemorate the 61st anniversary of CME and the 139th anniversary of ACS than by celebrating today's leaders and enabling those of tomorrow in science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and the chemical sciences. My name is George Rodriguez. I'm the awards host and the past chair of CME. With me on the stage, we have Paloma Narciso Beraldo, a dedicated CME volunteer. She's a Brazilian mechanical engineer who studies at NYU, Executive MS Program for Management of Technology. We have Dr. Parris Verona, the ACS New York Section Chair for 2015. And of course, many of you already know Dr. Tom Connolly, who was the honoree last year for extraordinary innovation. At the time, he was working for DuPont, so it was, the fact that he's at ACS now is just pure coincidence. In fact, he said last year that was probably the last award that he was going to get from ACS. So we're delighted that so many friends have been able to join us today to honor remarkable leaders whose outstanding achievements have contributed to the progress of the STEM economy in profound ways, from a lifetime of achievement to outstanding global growth to distinction in private equity. Also, we're here to be illuminated by the charisma of a giant among giants in the art of communicating science. He will be presenting the awards for science involvement, and that would be Mr. ALAN ALDA. Finally, we're here to learn the insights from the leaders of the world's largest scientific society about the most salient activities in 2015 and their vision of the future. This luncheon is made possible by our sponsors, Merck, Univar, Mexichem, American Securities, McKinsey, Regeneron Pharmaceuticals, Trinseo, Evonik, Arsenal Capital, Huntsman, Dow Chemical, Dow Corning, Sonborn, and IBM Watson. I ask for a round of applause for this fine organization. I also want to thank our promotional partners, including the American Chemistry Council, the Andean Associations of Colombia, Ecuador, and Peru, the Brazilian American Chamber of Commerce, the Chemist Club, the German Center for Research and Innovation, the New York Biotechnology Association, New York City MedTech, the New York Pharma Forum, the Peruvian Business Council, the Small Chemical Business Division of the American Chemical Society, Société de Chimie Industrielle, and the Society of Chemical Manufacturers. Help me thank these Leadership Award supporters. And today we have students from different levels, all the way from high school, including Regis High School and Stuyvesant High School, as well as Columbia University, NYU, Cooper Union, City University of New York, New Jersey City University, and the ALAN ALDA Center at SUNY Stony Brook. Will all the students please rise and be recognized? Thank you. I would also like to thank the chair of CME, Dr. Charles Brumlik. Chair. As well as all the other members of the board of CME, including the assistants, Barbara Lawson and Kelly Gagliardi, whose dedicated work has made this event possible. So I would like to ask all the CME board volunteers, please rise. And today is a special day because finally we will have a lot of support from the ACS National Leadership that have been able to make it this year. In prior years, we had some conflicts of schedules, but today we do have a number of people from ACS in Washington, D.C. attending. So I would like for all the ACS and also ACS New York section people, please rise and be recognized. Thank you. I would like to introduce the 2015 Chair of the American Chemical Society New York section, Dr. Parris Verona, Professor and former Chair of the Chemistry Department at the Queensborough Community College of City University of New York. Parris is the leader of the ACS New York Long Island subsection. He holds a PhD degree in synthetic organic chemistry from Georgetown University. Distinctions that he has received include the 2003 Case Carnegie Endowment Foundation Outstanding Community College Professor of the Year, 2000 and 1987 Visiting Scientist at NIST, National Bureau of Standards in Boulder, Colorado, and member of the 2016 and 2017 Assessment American Chemical Society Test Committee. Please help me welcome one of the most jovial leaders of ACS New York section, Dr. Parris Verona.
Thank you, George, for your kind introduction. Before I proceed, may I request that we have a round of applause for a job well done for George, please. It's a real pleasure to welcome you, all of you, to this fourth annual CME-STEM Leadership Awards in the city that never sleeps. This is the culmination of years of hard work by the dedicated CME team, whose spirit of innovation and achievements can only be expressed in superlatives. Established in 1954 to address the needs of the industries of chemistry, CME now ranks in revenue as the largest topical group of the American Chemical Society. CME is the first ACS topical group to A, organize over 500 events in the business of chemistry, B, give annual awards to stakeholders in the world of chemistry, C, win 3 ACS Chem Luminary Awards in the last 3 years, 4, or D, support over 300 free student business luncheons in New York City, E, support the ACS Scholars Program, F, champion the first ACS International Chapter in South America, G, help organize 2 international chemistry festivals, H, offer webcasts of monthly presentations without interruption since 2009. I don't want to continue because the alphabet has only 24 letters. There's also A, B, B, etc. Also, I would like to take this opportunity to invite you to participate in the activities of the American Chemical Society New York section. Next year, we will celebrate our 125th anniversary. I wasn't born then. The New York section of ACS was chartered in 1891. Today, with nearly 3,800 members, we are one of the 7 very large sections of the ACS. We rank second in revenues among the 187 sections of the ACS. In 2015, the New York section won 3 of the coveted ACS Chem Luminary Awards for innovative activities, including global engagement, George, outstanding high school student program, and outstanding performance by a local section. Since 1982, we have earned 29 Chem Luminary Awards. Remember, we have 187 sections around. Since 1903, the New York section has celebrated the William H. Nichols Distinguished Symposium and Medal Award presentation to prominent scientists in the field of chemistry. 16 of the Nichols Award winners went to win the Nobel Prize and include names such as Linus Pauling, Melvin Calvin, and Richard Smalley. The next award presentation will take place, mark your calendars please, Friday, March 4, 2016, at the Westchester Crown Plaza. Next year, the New York section is the organizer of the ACS Middle Atlantic Regional Meeting on June 9 to 12, 2016, at the College of Mount St. Vincent in Riverdale, New York. The theme will be chemistry, past, present, and future. I happen to be the program co-chair, so I'll be more than happy to receive some of your abstracts. Every October, we hold the National Chemistry Week at the New York Hall of Science, and is attended by approximately 1,000 kids from K-12. New York is one of the most prolific sections of ACS, with nearly 100 events aimed at pleasing the mosaic of audiences in the New York area. Please honor us by attending those meetings. Before I introduce the next speaker, I address the students. I'm an immigrant myself, and think how many people back home would like to be in your situation. In America, nobody cares where you come from. Everybody wants to see what you achieve. So keep your work as much as you can and as diverse as you can. So next, I would like to introduce a very special friend of CME and the New York section. If you attended the 2014 Leadership Awards, you already know him. He was the honoree of the Extraordinary Innovation. He's blushing. At the time, he was the Executive Vice President and Chief Innovation Officer of the legendary DuPont. Today, he's back as Executive Director and Chief Executive Officer of ACS, and we are honored to have him. Tom was born in Toledo, Ohio. He graduated with the highest honors from Princeton University with degrees in chemical engineering and economics. As you see, in chemistry, we believe in bonding. He holds a PhD in chemical engineering from the University of Cambridge. He joined DuPont in 1978. Over the course of his career, he has led worldwide science, businesses, and operations. He was responsible for a 10,000-person science and technology team and businesses with more than $12 billion in revenues. He has far-reaching interactions with federal, state, and local governments, and he serves extensively on committees of the National Research Council and a number of universities. Tom became the CEO of ACS in February 2015. He is committed as ever to the advancement of humanity, and today he will share his vision for the world's largest scientific society. I'm honored and humbled to welcome Dr. Tom Connolly.
Thank you, Parris, for that very generous introduction. What a difference a year makes. As you've heard from both George and Parris, I was here a year ago, and in fact, a year ago yesterday was the date it was announced that I would be leaving DuPont to take the position at the American Chemical Society. So I'm very happy to be here in my new capacity this year. So today, let me thank Parris and George and Charles and the Chemical Marketing and Economics Group of ACS New York section for hosting this remarkable event. An event that takes an important place in the annual calendar of ACS. It is a celebration of chemistry and those who practice it. We honor today leaders from industry, from finance, from education and civil society, people at the top of their game. We also have with us students who are just entering into the chemistry enterprise. We congratulate our honorees, but we also congratulate our students for the hard work that they are undertaking right now. The ACS mission is to advance the broader chemistry enterprise and its practitioners for the benefit of Earth and its people. And so it is fitting that we meet today to recognize leaders who have advanced the chemistry enterprise and have done it in ways that have benefited the people of this world. I see the ACS continuing to extend its impact on the chemistry enterprise, increasing our relevance to the practitioners in industry, in education, in government, and in finance. They are all part of the ecosystem that comprises our enterprise. I see ACS continuing to increase our relevance globally. We are now on the ground in 16 countries around the world. That's 2 times the number at the beginning of the year, and we aren't finished yet. And finally, I see ACS as having impact beyond the members of our chemistry enterprise as we reach out to broader audiences, including students and the general public, to share with them our enthusiasm for chemistry and to explain to them chemistry's essential role in their lives. I welcome your input and your ideas, and today, please enjoy this important celebration. George, back to you.
Of all the qualities needed for the advancement of humanity, none are more important than leadership and STEM education. That is why CME created the Leadership Awards in 2012, to celebrate the STEM leaders of today and enable those of tomorrow. They're the highest honor given by ACS New York Section Chemical Marketing Economics Group to industry leaders for harnessing the transforming power of the central science for the benefit of mankind. The Leadership Awards event is only 4 years old, yet its impact has been recognized by the American Chemical Society with 3 Chem Luminary Awards in the last 3 years. It is heartening to see the unifying effects of the Leadership Awards as they bring together leaders that were dedicated to making the world a better place every day. Celebrating the leaders of today sends a powerful message highlighting the outstanding contributions and positive impact made by multiple professions that help chemistry enhance people's lives and address society's grand challenges. Enabling STEM students, who one day will be the leaders of tomorrow, underscores the commitment to transforming the lives of our neighbors across the world, especially those in most need.